Hi everyone, okay, here we go. This is the last video of the series. This is the remedies. Now, before I got chemotherapy and radiotherapy, they basically turned around and said, this is going to smash your immune system to pieces and this, that, the other. Okay, so I knew I was in for the battle. So this is what I researched over and over again to be the best remedy ever to build up your immune system the best way possible, naturally, because you know, with cancer you get that many chemicals pushed through your veins. You want to try and go as natural as possible, trust me. So this is it. Now this is a remedy that you have literally, you know, a shot glass, half a shot glass every single morning, or at night, it's up to you, but I like to do it in the morning because this ain't a nice tasting recipe. Oh no, this is medicine. This is herbal medicine at its best. Now, the reason why I like doing it in the morning, it kind of makes you, you know, get out there and, you know, feel good. And trust me, you'll be cringing, you'll be like, oh, contorting, drinking water after. But listen, this is one of the best things you can have. Okay, let's get down to it, because apologies, today's going to be a short video because I'm not actually cooking anything as such. I'm just showing you what worked for me when I was at my lowest. Anyway, here we go. Kiln the jar is what we're going to need. Now the ingredients, nice and simple, is onion, ginger, lots of it, turmeric, natural turmeric. They started selling this in the supermarkets now, perfect. Lots of lemons. Well, when I say lots, there's about 4 lemons there, sliced. We've got lemon juice, naturally squeezed lemon juice, of course. We've got manuka honey, cinnamon sticks, star anise, garlic, and this bad boy here is Celtic salt. This is a natural salt. You know, I could go into it's got 88 minerals and this, that, the other, and all what's good for you, but Google it. Just Google it, and Google the healing properties of them all, and you'll see really, really good for you. Trust me, it's better to have it than to not. So in the bottom of this jar, I put onion, and this is all just raw onion, but you kind of cook it to a point. Now, I like to build it. Now, what I mean by that is, put some onion in the bottom, then some ginger. Now, be careful of this, right? Now, this stains like you'll never know, honestly. Remember when you see the old men on the estate with yellow fingers, right? that smoke the woodbines. That's what you're going to look like even if you don't smoke. So be careful. Do you know what? I even use a glove to chop this thing, do you know what I mean? So get it all in. I'm not going to mess with it later. Just get it all in. Right? Now, lemons. Put about half of them in. Now, as you can see, go halfway up. Trust me, there's a way around it. Lemons, let me see. After the lemons, put your honey. Now, it's manuka honey, and I hate sugar, right? Hate's a strong word, but guess what? I hate it. Do you know what I mean? It's so bad for you, it's unbelievable. But manuka honey is a natural honey. It's a natural sugar source. It has its healing benefits. It does, it has its healing benefits. It's worth paying for. Now, if you're on a budget, leave it out. Stop a pile of it. Delicious. Delicious. Oh yeah. Right, moving along. We've got our cinnamon sticks. Star anise, dropping them on the floor. The garlic are sliced right down the middle. All the skins, everything on, just get it in. Just get it in. Makes a mess. Who cares? You've got a loving woman that tidies up after you doing all right. Right, Celtic salt is about a good teaspoon there, but this is a remedy that is going to last you quite a bit. And then we kind of repeat the process. Now, again, it looks like I'm not going to get any more in there, but this is where the power of this comes in. Now, just crush it down a little bit. Now, what this does, it breaks it down a little bit because we're going to steep this. Now, we're going to steep it in hot water, because a lot of people just let it soak and let it soak overnight in the fridge. Whereas I don't do that for a simple reason. I want all the oils to release, because it's the released oils where all the goodness is. So just give it a crack down so you can pack more in, and sooner or later, as you can see, more room in the jar for more ginger, more lemons. See? Get it in, get it packed in. And then, on top of all of that, this is lemon juice, fresh squoze and lemon juice, because you can only get so many lemons in, but if you use lemons in this, make sure you use unwaxed lemons, because that wax is going to come off in there. So make sure you use unwaxed lemons, really, really important. And that's it, as you can see, packed jar. Now this jar I've got is beaten up. It's done lots of these remedies, but I love it. So anyway, there we go. Looks like a jar of goodies. It's not. It tastes like, oh my God. Every time you shot it, the toes curl up and you cringe, and I actually like to see my missus because it's funny. So this goes in boiling hot water, just like that. Simple as that. No messing about. Put it to the back of the stove and let it simmer. Let it simmer in hot water. And what that's going to do, all the vital oils with every ingredient in there is going to seep right out of it. Now what I do is, after that, I let it sit. I let it sit overnight. I keep turning my stove off. Apologies. Let's get it back on. It's going to steep. It's going to release all the oils, as I say. And then once it's done that, what I use is a funnel, which is somewhere, might have lost it. There's a funnel in there somewhere. Funnel and a bottle. What's it? Right, so a funnel and a bottle, and what I do is I crush all this out of it. So I get myself a sieve, put the sieve over a smaller pan, put it in the sieve, crush everything out of it so it's all liquid going through. Funnel, bottle, put it in, and then I put it in the fridge. Not while it's hot, let it go to room temperature, but I put it in the fridge. So then it's just shot glass, bing, and not a full shot glass. Please don't. Ooh, you'll have the taste in your mouth for hours. Just half a shot glass, just half a shot glass every single morning. And this will be the best remedy, herbal remedy you'll ever have in your life. Anyone who knows anything about this kind of thing, ask them and they'll tell you. That kid knows what he's talking about, because I had to build up an immune system naturally with chemotherapy running through my veins, and this was it. This was it. So it's all natural, and every single element of that is fantastic for you. Brilliant. Okay, now I'm going to move on to number 2, right? Now, let me get rid of all it. In fact, what I am going to do is waste not these little star anise that are left out. Get them in there. There we go. Let's get them in there. All right, back to it. This next one is sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is a superfood. A superfood. For the simple reason is that it's good for your stomach. Now, I'm going to just use half a cabbage here. Just half a cabbage. And there's 3 ingredients. Cabbage, water, salt. That's it. How can that be a superfood? Because what happens is, you slice the cabbage, which I'm going to go through and show you. I'm going to get the Japanese mandolin. I used it in a previous video doing carrots. I'm going to show you a different attachment how to do cabbage. So there's no excuse about, oh, I can't slice veggies. Get a mandolin. Get a cheap one first, because the cheap ones cost just a few pounds, really, just a few quid. But you get to use them and then move up to a more expensive one the more you use it and so on. But mandolins are great. I love them. So anyway, we've got a cabbage. I'm going to use There we go. See, just a normal white cabbage, half of. Now, to get this where I want it to be, I just take a little bit off. Now, I'm a waste not want not kind of guy, so I'll chop that nice and fine, just to get things started. Now, what I mean by get things started is this. It gives it a flat edge. It gives it a flat edge. So now it's easier to work with. Now it's easier to work with. Now, before you even go near this mandolin, this thing, I mean, you've probably seen it on my previous video. It's a chain mail glove. Now, it basically, these things, these Japanese mandolins are deadly for cuts on your hands. And I tell you what, like, I was doing some apple slaw, and my niece Tony, I absolutely love my niece Tony. She's been more like a daughter to me, I love her. She came to the unit to give us a lift because we had this big party I was doing, and I was doing apple slaw. So I used the mandolin to do the apple slaw, like fine matchsticks, like previous video of the carrots. And she went, I'll do that for you, Jay. And I went, oh, it can be a bit on your hands, you know, you've got to be careful. So she went, I'll be all right. I swear to God, within 30 seconds, she comes up, Jay, have you got a plaster, please? You know, honestly, trust me. These things, the cheap ones, they're about 8 quid, 9 quid. Get one. If you're going to use a mandolin, get one, right? So this is how simple it is, right? See? Now, you're just going backwards, forwards, backwards. Ugh. It's like a workout on its own. But these things, so I'm going to leave it at that, because if I go all day with this, I'm going to leave it at that. Take off my safety gloves. Right, so what you got here, you've got cabbage that's shredded beautifully. Like, literally, you can put that on a sandwich. Swear to God, you can have it on a sandwich, but you can put it on a sandwich. It's delicious on a sandwich. I used to love it on a sandwich, but what I do is, to make it a little bit further than that, let me just get rid of that. I squeeze it. Now, squeezing it bruises it slightly, which is exactly what I want. So then you get yourself a nice jar. Another one of them kiln dishes will do, which have got sauerkraut going in at the minute. Do you know what I mean? Because, right, so let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of this. See, shredded cabbage in a jar. The only thing we're going to need, number 2 in command, salt. Don't get a chance to use this cute little spoon, but 2 teaspoons of salt. No, 1.5, because there's not a great deal of cabbage in there. I'm just doing this for speed. And then top it up with water. Now, I like to use a good bottled water. As soon as it's topped up, as you can see, it's nicely covered. Now, that would be better if you filled the jar up to the top, obviously. But for speed, for convenience, you know, on video, I want to show you how quick the mandolin was. Anyway, that's it. Water, salt, cabbage. Airtight lid. Don't put it in the fridge. Stick it to the back of the cupboard, somewhere, anywhere, and forget about it. You need 1 week, and what happens is, after 1 week, it starts to break down, right? And what happens is the salt and the cabbage and so on, they start to create a bacteria. Now, everyone, oh, what bacteria? No, listen, it's a good bacteria. It's good for your stomach, which your stomach can get messed up with chemo. And mine did, do you know what I mean? Where this is a really, really good for this. other things like kefir and things like that, which for me was a bit sour because my taste buds got blasted. But with the sauerkraut, I was able to eat it with eggs and things like that. And it really, really, really helped my stomach because it was the good bacteria I needed for the immune system and so on and so on. So, sorry it's a short video. Sorry it is. This is the remedy video. This is the last one of the series. However, the next stop is Australia. Please stay with me, stay tuned, look at what's going to go on there. I'm going to see family, friends, I'm going to be barbecuing, there's going to be pool parties, and I don't mean that kind of pool party, they was back in the 20s. I mean the pool parties are like a little barbecue by the pool with the family, all them days are gone. So please stay tuned, stay with me. Now listen, it's the end of my cancer remedies, and I really, 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 really hope it helps people. I really, really do. It helped me. You know, I'm not saying it's a fantastic cure. It really, really helped me, and I hope it helps someone. So please, just keep soldiering on. Just keep soldiering on. You know, if you know someone who's got cancer, support them. Lean on them. Just that odd text message, you know, waking up, I've got you. You know what I mean? Just that text message, it lightens up the day. Just keep them soldiering on. If you've been diagnosed, it ain't over. Your fight has just started, but get in the fight, do you know what I mean? Do this kind of thing, you know what I mean? Get up in the morning and keep going, you know, and you will get there. The brighter days will come. The brighter days will come. Well, listen, I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope you've enjoyed the series. I've enjoyed doing it. God bless you all. All right, love to everyone. Take care. I'll see you in Australia.